Josie, and I'm here with my 23 weeks and 2 days update. I don't have any weight updates today. I do have one from yesterday, 146.2 pounds. So I am just slowly gaining weight, much faster than my other pregnancies, I believe. Unfortunately, I used to be on MyFitnessPal, which is where I was saving all of my weight, but after I got back to like my pre-pregnancy size for a little bit with after my second baby, I couldn't find that you could look at all past data, and I think that used to be a feature because I had used it between my second pregnancy and my first. And if you had seen those videos, you would see, I believe I had the charts pulled up and I was able to compare them, but I can't do it this time around. It looks like the furthest back they will let you go is 1 year now. So I just deleted my account because the only reason I even used MyFitnessPal was to really track my weight during pregnancy and also postpartum and see about how long it took me, just a rough estimate. But there's tons of calorie calculators online and stuff once, I reached postpartum again. But 146.2 pounds yesterday, and I got a couple things that happened. So I drank whole milk because I had a craving for cereal and didn't realize that I had not had any soy milk on hand. I had like a tablespoon or two. I should have really cleared it out and checked first before pouring the bowl. But I went ahead and ate it anyway with whole milk, and I feel like my face kind of broke out. And the other thing that happened was I couldn't tell if I got a new stretch mark or not, or if my stretch marks just got sunburnt. But I mean, you can be the judge of that. I have no idea. My pelvic pain is getting worse. It's actually gotten significantly worse this past week. My round ligament pain has gotten significantly worse this past week. And from what I've been reading online around this time frame, there are big growth spurts happening. So I'm not really too concerned that I'm just getting fat. I definitely think that I have not an amazing diet. And a lot more things are causing me to just have diarrhea outside of like very easy carbs. So I do enjoy eating really easy carbs, and they kind of stick. But I also, when I am getting dressed, my pants fit, and I've only had to expand my bra bands by one clip mark. So it does seem more targeted. I don't feel like my arms look a whole lot bigger than they used to. So my recommended growth weight is between 20 pounds and 50 pounds max, and so I'm still perfectly well with it. And I have only gained 130 to 146, 16 pounds, so 16 pounds and just a little bit over halfway. I'll be okay. It'll probably be about 30 pounds this time around. Maybe I'll hit 160 this time. I hadn't done that with my other pregnancies. So I'm just here rambling about how much weight I'm gaining and that the baby's getting bigger. I do think that it is so nice. The kicks are actually starting to get painful. So if I am sitting a certain way, they will be very uncomfortable, and especially if the kicks are kind of facing down and towards me and it feels like they're directly kicking like my bladder and where my cervix would be. So that's not very fun. But it is so reassuring, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with the home Doppler that I have and the gel, but I haven't had to use it in weeks, feels like months, because all I do is I poke and he moves, and I'm starting to really see him from the outside easily. So I'm hoping that I'm not really gonna even try to while I'm still in the second trimester, but sometime between 27 and 28 weeks, third trimester, depending on which resource you're looking at, then maybe I can like try and catch his movements. But he's seated very much, oftentimes his back is out towards, like looking at you, and his feet pointing in towards me. So it's not like very clear movements. My second was always kicking outwards, and it was quite the show. Anyway, we'll go into just how large I feel like I'm getting, and because it's the end of the day, it's not the most accurate representation of just raw baby only growth. But at this rate, like, we are on a roll doing it in the evening, so we'll do it in the evening. Okay, so I put a different shirt on because I did do one attempt with that white shirt I was wearing, and it was slightly translucent, and just the color of my skin and the white made me pretty much blend in with the background, and it just blended with the white and stuff. So hopefully black stands out more, but you can see what I mean. Like, my arms still look pretty small, and I haven't had to really, it's like this direction is sizing up, but I'm really happy with my silhouette. You see, it's not like I'm huge right here. I'm very happy with my silhouette. You know, I feel cute. You saw the picture with the stretch marks, and so there's nothing red or angry. That one, oh, he moved. The one stretch mark that would have been new, I don't even know where it would be. I think that it would be over here, but I can't see it. And I feel like my newer stretch marks, normally I can see them easier. Okay, I have recorded this part of the video several times now, and I want to be done because I gotta do my dishes and then I can go to bed. But I don't really want to go to bed until I do the dishes because it's fruit fly season, yada yada yada. You don't care. I do want to say that if you are a pregnant woman watching this video and you are, you know, concerned about the fact that it just seems pretty hard to do anything, you know, I was really fit with my first pregnancy. That one I didn't like record or anything and put on YouTube. But with my second pregnancy, I had to reduce fitness, and with this one, it's even worse. I am so tired. You know, when you see like influencers and stuff saying, you know, they say, oh, you're so lucky, and the luck is just hard work. Basically pretty much the only thing I could be doing different is having a better diet, because I do really like the sweets and carbs, but it's also one of the things, like, I got heartburn really bad right now because I had nachos. Like you know, I made them myself and stuff. It's not like that queso dip or whatever in a can, in a glass jar or something. So it takes about, especially if you've had pregnancies pretty close together. I had my second in 2021 in November, and then I got pregnant again in August, and oh, sorry. And then, you know, lost it in October, and I hemorrhaged. And you know what? It's just a lot for the body to go through, and I'm just weaker. I was never really able to rebuild strength since I was very tired and lethargic with the first trimester last fall. And then of course, when I hemorrhaged, I lost like half my blood. So I was severely anemic for a month or two. And then once my levels were good, then I was able to get pregnant again, which is what I wanted. And so then again, it was the first trimester. So I had quite a bit of time where I wasn't even really like working out like I normally enjoy doing in the same way like I was, but it wasn't as consistent or as intense as I was able to after my first, or during my first, and then after my second. So don't let that stuff get to you. You know, everyone's circumstances are different. Just do what you can, and your body will change. But you know what? You got to look at it as be healthy for your baby, and then afterwards, you know, be healthy for you and your baby. Like, you got to look at the goals and milestones of, can I keep up with them? And so pretty much my biggest goal here is, as I mentioned earlier, I have a weight range that I'm supposed to be in, as long as I'm not going over 50 pounds. I'm hoping to be somewhere around just the 30-pound mark and maybe hit 160. I'd like to not be over 165, but the weight can come off later. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any sort of like PCOS or anything like that that makes it harder. Every woman has different challenges when it comes to childbearing and recovery, but I will be sharing my postpartum journey after this one, especially as I will be working on getting a tubal or possibly a salpingectomy in 2024 or at latest 2025. So I appreciate you making it this far. And if you are interested in 24 weeks, it should be sometime next Monday or Tuesday. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.